Last video I told you my criteria is to choose red meat or meat in general, and this is a great example. So this piece of meat is very cheap, so I immediately went for it. And it is also very fatty. Like if you notice, there is a lot of fat. And when I say fat, I don't mean connective tissue like this one, okay? This is connective tissue. This is fat, okay? This is mainly fat. And there is a lot of it in this meat. Other than that, it's kind of like the meat itself is tender. As you can see, like these are good strands of muscle. There is not much connective tissue in here. The only problem is that other than this piece, like all of the rest, as you can see, there is a lot of this, you know, skinny connective tissue. This is very annoying, to be honest. When you cook this, you will realize how much this layer of connective tissue is going to be annoying. Even this one, like under it, as you can see, there are many layers to this meat. This is, by the way, this is veal belly, so this is the belly of cattle, you know, a small beef. Anyway, yeah, and there is a lot of connective tissue. That said, whenever you have a lot of connective tissue in meat, what you do is you cook it for long. Okay, so you basically, whenever you have a tender, like prime, very high level piece of meat that doesn't have much connective tissue, you can cook it on the pan, easy, on the grill, whatever the fuck you want. But if there is a lot of connective tissue, like in this case, the best option is to cook it slowly. So either in water or in the oven or partially in water, like that doesn't matter the method, just cook it a long time. This way you let the collagen melt and it just gets soft and you can abuse the meat. Wait, doesn't make sense. Anyway, yeah, as you can see, like there is a lot of connective tissue, and if you cook it on the pan as if it was like a steak, it will turn out like shit. If you cook it for a long time, it will not turn out like shit because you cook out the collagen basically. So I'm going to salt this. I'm just going to put salt on it, nothing crazy. If you're an omnivore, feel free to put some vegetables next to it. But yeah, keep in mind this is going to be in the oven for many hours, so maybe put them later if you don't want them to burn. But yeah, this is kind of the gist of it. Also, I'm drying it out with a towel because I usually do that when I cook meat. But yeah. Let me show you the criteria for the oven temperatures whenever you cook something. So if you're doing some slow cooking of any kind, usually this meat, you want to like have the temperature below or equal to, what is it? Okay, so remember the setting doesn't really matter. You can have this one, this is fine. You can also have this one with the fan on, doesn't matter. I'll have this one, but don't stress too much about this, okay? It doesn't really matter. As for the temperature, is if you're like cooking something for lunch and you need to use the oven, like you have like 14 minutes to cook something, maybe you're cooking some potatoes or something, you want to like have something quick, you have like this high temperature, okay? If you have to cook something slower, you can lower the heat. So you can put it down to 180 degrees Celsius, by the way, or you can go even lower. Since I'm going to have to cook this for many hours, now it is 2:40 and I want to have this for dinner, so I will cook it for, I don't know, 5 hours, because I have time. Like, this doesn't require any time to cook and I don't have to do anything anyway, so I let this cook. It doesn't require my active time, so I don't mind it cooking for many hours, because I'm not gonna give it attention anyway. So you put any setting, this is fine again, maybe 150, okay? You can go as far as putting just 100 degrees. I don't really care. I think I'll put 160, okay? Again, you can go even higher. Last video I made cooking this piece of meat, it turned out very cooked and very golden, and it was cooked with 180. So, and that was still delicious. So again, it doesn't really matter if you are new to cooking and you're having struggle deciding the temperatures. Don't mind, just put a random temperature in, man. It's not complicated, and I cooked for a long time, and that's kind of it for the strategy. Yeah, so I guess I'll make another part of the video to this evening to see how it's going. If you're like not sure about doing this, you're scared because you've never done something like this in the oven, just check on it every hour, okay? Just come here, look at it, see if it, like anything strange is happening. Nothing strange will happen, but at least you get more secure about cooking, and that's kind of where do you go from there. So yeah, I close the video and see you later. Okay, it's been wait, you can do the math. It's probably 3 hours, 2.5 hours, and this is how we are doing. So I want to take it out and see how it's going. I think there is the vacuum cleaner outside, so you may hear some noise. Where is the... It looks cooked, but the outside doesn't seem too crispy, honestly. I wanna open it up a little bit, but it doesn't look cooked yet. Potresti passare dopo? Potresti passare dopo che... Fuck. This looks very, very, very savory, honestly. Oh fuck. That's pretty good. Let me think. I'll close the video because it takes too much time to chew the meat. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it around and see underneath. Let's see how the meat under here is going. Honestly, this color is so tasty. Wait a second. Wow. I'm gonna try and taste the meat that was inside. Oh my god, it is so tender, mamma mia. This is another piece of the outside. You know? I think this is good enough for me. It is actually pretty good. Yeah. I'm not gonna cook it further. I think this is enough. It's very tender inside, connective tissue melted. Unfortunately, it is too early to eat. But I didn't have lunch, so maybe I will eat some here and now. Yeah. That's it. That's the video. Just maybe I want to put this in a plate, and then when it's dinner time I can heat it up. I don't know. I can just keep it in the oven, honestly. Yeah. Let me sure you can put in your comments. Nope. Almost 300 subs, nice. Not the guy. Fuck. Okay, no worries. No. And by the way, I found a way to cut it. It's with the scissors. Yeah. No.